Coming up right now, it's a hit and run, and the victim left paying the bill. This one will blow your mind, man.
Also coming up, these giant lizards are taking over small town USA.
Ooh, a little bit later on, the silver lining when it comes to hurricane season.
It's all wrapped up in a sweet bundle of joy. Daily Flash starts right now.
Kind of like us.
Yeah.
Get ready for trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. The fun starts right now. This is Daily Flash.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I am Mitch English, and you are watching Daily Flash. We got our crew here excited here. We got Rat-a-tat-tat, my buddy Matt. How you doing, baby?
Guys, they did an iPhone update, and I don't like what they did to the mail.
Yeah, me neither, Matt. I don't either.
I was sorting through it. I don't like it.
It gives you summations now, basically.
Yeah.
It's this whole, like, it's got colors, and it's all box, and there's
over to Android.
No.
Welcome to the dark side.
It's interesting. So, because what it'll do now, and Android people are going, yeah, ours did this for a year and a half. But anyway, Apple does it better. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's not that good.
True.
But it'll do a summation of what is in your the email, and it will categorize it.
Yeah.
But sometimes when I had the beta for it, and I was looking, and they would get the subject matter all wrong, and I wish I would have kept an example of it. It was like, this is not what he's talking about. All that. So it's interesting.
It is nice that it organizes like notifications, sales, personal, and like dates or deadlines, and that is interesting. But then I'm lost because some stuff is going into one folder and not the other, and it's a little.
It confused my brain hole. I was very I looked at it and I went, what? No, I like things the way they were.
I can tell you too, but it's actually been out for a while. I guess it's good, but if you try to send an inappropriate picture, it will. I go, are you sure you want to send this?
Oh, does it really?
I've heard.
Oh,
Why do I keep getting them?
No, it goes through like 3 times before we want to do that.
Yeah.
We were doing some sort of.
I do not like
If it just goes, that's not impressive.
Speaking of photos, I don't like the photo app, the update, because they've changed the buttons and like you gotta search for the edit button. I'm like, well, just change it back. I don't like it.
Make it, I bet you it's going to go back. Apple needs to make it.
Welcome to the dark side.
Oh, no.
There you go. Hey, just take it. Look, you see that? Just take it.
I do like this.
It is neat when he shows his videos of it. But,
I do love this.
But can you turn it sideways?
James,
Yeah,
really?
you can turn it sideways.
Are you sure you can send that?
What?
You got inappropriate pictures in
Did
there.
it tell you not to send that picture? What?
That's why it's got to fold out.
Centerfold.
Yeah, and it folds out like 3 or 4 times. That's hilarious.
So, sometimes there's a phrase or a word that comes around and the timing is just not right.
Okay.
So there is a new dating phrase. Gen Z has coined it, and it's called freak matching.
Okay, explain that.
Freak matching
a ditty
is
thing?
basically, freak matching is basically when you find somebody who's kind of on your same wavelength. It's very simple. It's just like, you're the peanut butter to my jelly. You like to do the same things I do. We go to coffee shops. We like old movies.
It's called
freak matching.
Freak match. I've been freak matched. I can with my wife. Yes.
Okay.
I'm blown away.
How were you freak matched?
She's freaky. No.
Inappropriate.
Taking a left turn.
Can I stay at your guest house?
Of course you can.
It's interesting. There's a TV show. She and I like the same weird TV shows.
Freak match.
It's a freak match.
Yeah.
So much so, like I came home one time and she was watching one of my shows and laughing her butt off, and I'm like, you're not supposed to like this at all, because it was like it's the same type. It was Tim and Eric. You guys watch Tim and Eric?
Yeah, okay.
The weirdest stuff ever. And me and my boys would bond over Tim and Eric, and it would drive my boy's mom crazy because she didn't get it. So when Eliza did, and like live, she goes, they were doing that, and I go, all right, yeah, you're my freak match, yeah, for sure.
So freak match.
I like that.
It's good, except for it comes on the heels of P. Diddy and his Freaknik parties or freak. Yeah. Right?
Hey, look, my girl and I matched on wrestling. So
there you go. That's a good
there's your
example.
freak
Oh,
match.
yeah. Definitely.
What about you and Alan? You got a freak?
Well, I suppose certain television shows, conversations, we like the same outdoorsy stuff, that kind of thing. Yeah, so it's basically, again, peanut butter to your jelly.
I love
less
that.
baby oil.
Yeah.
You had made mention of terms right at the beginning there. Do you guys remember people were stealing laptops off people like at the airport? They'd be on, they just go up and it was called lapjacking. Do you remember that? And I'm like, do people think of that? Think of the names of that? So when you said that, I go, oh yeah, like lapjacking. And I had to wait a little bit because when you're talking about freaking, lapjacking, thank God it didn't stick around.
Yes.
But it was people were stealing laptops. People would be typing on their lap and they would just steal it and run off with it. And it's called lapjacking.
Now it's an adult television series.
So
if two people
were
like
lapjacking, then they would be freak matched.
There you go.
Very nice.
Thank you, Braden.
So much so, as a joke, we have a flagpole out front. I went and bought a black. It's black and it says "freak" on it, and so we can let our freak flag fly. It lasted one day. He's like, get that thing down now. I go, get it, we're freak
You're
flag.
scaring the locals.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where the freak matching stops.
Stops right there. She didn't think that was cool at all.
No more.
All right, we got to listen to this. This story boggles my mind. It's a story about a 71-year-old cyclist. He's riding his bike and he's feeling some pain now after getting hit by an ambulance.
Come on.
Okay, now you'll love the story. William Host, he said that he actually suffered from a broken nose and his bike was completely smashed.
Oh.
But here's the thing. The company that owns the ambulance that hit him charged him more than $1,800 for the ride to the hospital.
Get out.
So the ambulance hits him, throws him in the back, takes him to the hospital, and they charge him for it. Good news is he's suing Columbia River Fire and Rescue for $1 million. Williams said that he was riding his bike when the ambulance hit him while he was trying to make a right turn. He was pinned underneath the back wheel as well. And you saw that picture there of it. Wow. The driver stopped. The crew loaded William up in their ambulance, drove him straight to the hospital. Williams said the bill for the ambulance ride seemed actually absurd since it was the driver who actually caused his injuries. And I wonder if it just got kind of slept under the paperwork, maybe one thing, or also too is like for the ambulance company's insurance or company bonding or whatever has to charge him because of it, and then maybe write it off afterwards. I don't know that, but still, if I got a bill from somebody that hit me and then took me to the hospital, absolutely, I'd be mad.
You'd think somebody in charge with some common sense would say, maybe we shouldn't send the guy a bill.
PR.
Yeah.
Think of that about for the PR thing. And if you think about it, ambulances, you don't really have a choice, do you? Like if you call 911, they'll just send.
They send you whoever they have available.
You have to deny it 3 times, and then they won't take you in it.
Oh.
So you say no, I don't want it.
No, I don't want it. No, I don't want it. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And an extra charge if they turn on the siren, according to Hugo,
Well, that
our
stinks.
executive
Really?
producer.
They charge the deductibles
You're
don't
gonna
pay
give me
themselves.
that. You're going to give me that ride and not use the siren?
My son's a police officer, and they did ride-alongs, and I was like, dude, we get to do the siren.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, by law, if we have a ride-along, we're not allowed to do the sirens. I go, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Take me back home.
Push the button.
We wouldn't let me do the lights or anything. And I was like, so I got to break the law, apparently. I'm going to have him hit me, and then I can get in the back seat or something. There you go.
More than 100 giant lizards have taken over a wildlife area in South Carolina, and experts say they are destroying the local ecosystem. The lizard is called an Argentine tegu, and it's considered an invasive species. Black and white reptile first appeared in the area back in 2020. The lizards can grow up to 4 feet long, and they are known for their spotted scales and huge appetite. Scientists say it eats just about everything in sight. These lizards are considered an exotic pet, which might explain why they're showing up in South Carolina. Nearly 79,000 have been imported to the U.S. since the early 2000s. Residents say they've been given permission to shoot the invasive reptile if it's found in certain neighborhoods. The tegu is known to be resilient and can handle cold weather.
All right, so Matt told us about the emus in South Carolina.
Monkeys. and
We
lizards.
told you about the monkeys.
Monkeys.
Now there's lizard.
Now there's giant lizard.
And now
tegu.
old people are moving there.
And old people are moving there.
What's going on in South Carolina?
Maybe it's the #1 place to avoid an alien invasion.
That's where it's at.
All right, look, I get one thing wrong, and I'm never going to live it down now.
And that was
No,
trying to
you're
tell
not
us
bad.
Florida
It's
was.
the best.
Okay, isn't it? Do you think? Okay, it's weird that it's all South Carolina, right? Am I right on this?
Yes.
Monkeys, emus, and now lizards.
Yes,
Is
and old people.
Is anybody building an ark? I want to know. Because it's
Could
right by
be.
the ocean.
Could be.
Right?
Research
This is
lab.
weird that it's happening. Or is it like...
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's all research
Planets of the
facilities.
Apes.
A
Planet of
little
the Apes.
concerning.
And then hurricanes going up through the Carolinas as well. Who knows what's happening out here? But it's really, I don't think it's a good time to be in South Carolina if you're looking for escaped animals, because it's taken over.
I could have handled the monkeys. I'm okay with the old folks. The emus are interesting,
Emus,
but
sure.
these things,
Lizards, no.
forget it.
Oh.
Not a chance.
Don't people eat them?
I hope.
In Miami.
Miami, they might.
Springfield, Ohio.
Speaking of animals, Matt's got a furry friends coming up. Plus, we're going to do our Flash 5, the best cities for movie lovers.
I love it.
All that's coming up right here on Flash. Don't go anywhere. Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English. In today's KSA Cares, no doubt the holiday season is here. Many families are actually having big gatherings filled with food and lots of cheer. While that might be very enjoyable for most of us, others can actually find it pretty overwhelming. Here to talk about sensory issues that autistic children face during the holiday season is Logan Slaughter with Champion of Change Autism Speak. Welcome back to the show, Logan.
Thank you, Mitch. Great to be here.
This is something I never actually considered before, but it is a big deal. What are some of the common sensory challenges that maybe autistic children might experience during the holiday season?
Well, it's such an overwhelming time. It can be for people with autism, but it's an exciting time. It can be just with so many family members in the house, it can be overwhelming. So there always needs to be a place for kids to go for their own time to get away from family, kinda. Maybe rooms that they can go to kind of just be by themselves. I know from my own personal experience, I've had to do that with my own family just to kind of have some downtime, because it can get overwhelming, kind of all the noises and all the chatter and everything.
I can totally get that. If you think about the sensory, I mean, just sometimes with having a lot of people in my home, I get that way. So I imagine it's even that much more if you have that sensory issues. And let me ask you, what are some of the ways that families can create maybe sensory-friendly holiday celebrations altogether?
Well, just to be aware and to be understanding and to be prepared and to acknowledge that their children have autism, and to be ready to let their kids know that this is a different schedule, and that this is the holidays, and we're all going to be on this road together, so to speak. And so it's going to be a crazy schedule right now during the holidays, but we're going to get through it.
Yeah. I would imagine too, as my understanding, at least with autism, there's lots of hugs and a lot of contact around this time of year as well. How can families maybe prepare for those types of situations as well?
Well, I love hugs. I'm a big hugger. And some people with autism like hugs and some people don't like hugs. So it just depends on the person and the situation. So you might prepare, there's going to be hugs and there's not going to be hugs. So you might just say, to the family members, he don't like to be touched, or he does like to be touched. So you might just prepare them in that way too. That's a good point, Mitt.
It's something that, like if you're not aware, it's just something you don't necessarily always think about. There are comfort items that maybe that folks that we can have around the house. What kind of comfort items are actually best for all of this?
I think, we have our sleepover kit that we're doing with Autism Speaks that's real special and important. And I feel like the comfort items that we're doing for that, it's kind of like we're putting this bag together, and it's like a sleepover kit, and all the kids are putting their stuff in it that they feel secure and it's important to them. And so like when I travel and when I do stuff with Autism Speaks, I'm putting this stuff in my bag. I'm putting like a jacket that I feel secure in and that makes me feel cozy and warm. And I'm putting like a favorite snack in, and I'm putting headphones in that make me feel, that make me feel good,
secure.
Because music is my medicine, and I'm putting all those kind of things that make me feel ready.
I would imagine
and good.
Having just the inventory of those sort of things are awesome. We want to thank you so much for joining us here. Now, if you want more information on helping autistic children during the holiday season, why don't you just head to our website? We'll have links there and so much more, as well as this interview at dailyflashshow.com.
Mitch, great interview there. A Bridgerton ball was recently held in Detroit, and it turned into a giant fiasco.
Okay.
The Regency-era dance was described as a chance for fans to step into this enchanting world of the Netflix hit show Bridgerton. Tickets to the event were priced between $150 and $1,000.
Wow.
But the reality of the event turned into a disorganized debacle. Attendees claimed they were forced to sit on the floor and buy Kit Kats while watching a strip show.
Does that happen on the show?
Wow, I know it does not. You would think drinks might be included, right? For the price of $1,000. Wrong. A mini bar was set up to sell Kool-Aid and other beverages.
Okay, tell me. I'm not 100% familiar with Bridgerton, but I understand it's kind of like
it's like a British royal
thing.
Soap opera.
How are Kit Kats and Kool-Aid? How does that have anything to do with any of this?
None of it. No.
Wow.
But it seems like we've been seeing a lot of this Fire Festival.
Oh yeah.
Is it Fire or
Fire? Yeah,
Fire
Fire
Festival. I always see that word and I get them confused.
Yeah, 'cause of
Fire
that
Festival stuff where they offer you one thing, but it's a bait and switch. We had the Willy Wonka one, and then there was another one that we had recently we talked about. But this seems like it's following in a pattern, right?
And the thing about it is they get their money up front, so they want you to buy it. My wife was at a event. She was like, this thing was not organized great. And they get up there and they go, we realize it costs a lot, but if you buy your tickets now for next year, you can save $100 or whatever. She's like, no way, I'm coming back here next year. I don't care how much money I
Lucky
save.
you got me this year.
Yeah. So, and you don't know until you're there, but you figure with that kind of cash that you're spending, this should be something more than Kit Kats and Kool-Aid.
Right. So they're riding on the coattails of the success of this great show that people are really crazy about on Netflix, and they're selling this event, this party, as something that is like taking a page from the show, and they're completely
missing the mark.
Boondoggling these folks.
We have got furry friends coming up. Matt's going to be telling you about how to obviously keep your pets safe. And of course, we're going to do the best cities for movie lovers in our Flash 5.
I can't wait for this.
It's going to be neat.
Yes.
We'll see if your city falls into this.
Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I am Matt Doolittle, and it is time for your furry friends. And today's a little bit of a somber one. College game day host Kirk Herbstreit got emotional on a recent weekend broadcast following the death of his pet, his beloved dog, Ben, a fixture on college football game days, recently passed away from cancer. His TV crew played a tribute video featuring the golden retriever making friends and spreading joy wherever he went. Kirk told fans that Ben wasn't just a travel buddy, but a warm presence who turned long road trips into a home away from home. Ben quickly became a fan favorite, especially after Kirk revealed that his four-legged friend was an emotional support dog. The retriever was such a fan favorite that he was given the nickname Cheap Happiness Officer at the Rose Bowl. Kirk believes Ben was not only his best friend, but America's best friend too. And I knew I was going to get cry at this because we've all lost an animal, and it's important that when you do. Like he was tearing up when he was talking about it. There are support. There are support places out there for you to look. There's furryfriends.com. You can go on there and check it out. They'll help you get past it. And I just remember losing my puppy Priscilla, and I know it crushed me. It crushed my dad, and all of you that have had pets out there. When you lose them, it's like losing a family friend. And it's like Kirk said, the only flaws dogs have is that they don't live long enough. So that's your furry friends. Sorry guys, I knew I was not going to be able to get through that, but let's do some Flash 5.
right, thank you, Matt. This week we're talking movies, but more than that, we're talking about what is the top city in America to watch a movie, whether it be at home or at the theaters, okay? Now, the website Lawn Love rather, compared the 200 biggest U.S. cities based on movie theater access and ratings, as well as streaming quality for those who prefer to watch at home. They also considered the affordability of movie tickets, film groups, festivals, among 13 different metrics altogether. Now, as always, Matt, Andrea, and in the control room, we have your boards here. I want you to write down what you think number one will be at home.
So I'm professional.
Oh, very nice. I'm glad you are. See which one and see if you got it right. You can do this at home as well. While you two are doing that, I'm going to start with the bottom 5. Here are the bottom 5 on the list of best cities to watch a movie. Coming in at number 10 is Washington, D.C.
Really?
All right. Seattle, Washington follows that. Coming in at number 8, it's San Diego on the bottom 10. Portland, Oregon comes in at 7. And then it's number 6, Austin, Texas. Now, let's start off with the top 5 cities in America to watch a movie. And coming in at number 5, it's Atlanta, believe it or not. Already a major hub for film production, it provides access to new releases often before other cities do, and also offers a wide variety of high-quality movie theaters, including dine-in options. And that is all thanks to a generous state tax incentives that attracts major productions into the area that once were in Florida. Thanks, Rick Scott. No commentary there. Coming in at number 4, Chi-Town takes the number 4 spot. Chicago, obviously a thriving local film scene and the availability of unique movie watching experiences like outdoor screenings in parks, as well as stunning city views, particularly around Millennium Park. Your number 3 mark goes to San Francisco. It's a city filled with magic. You just have to be open to all that it has to offer. And some of the city's most magical places just happen to be, they're not in their movie houses.
Okay.
Number 2, well, naturally, Hollywood's hometown. Los Angeles grabs the number 2 spot, boasting tons of theaters, as well as the most indie screens and an outdoor cinema scene to match its endless sunshine. For a little elbow room, you can head by nearby Orange County, which actually has more movie screens per capita than any other city. I was unaware. Wow. And for the 2nd year running, Gotham, or New York City, holds the top spot for movie fans and movie buffs. It's packed with the most theaters, loads of indie screens, and bustling film scene. New York City has option galore, though finding a free seat might be a bit of a hunt.
Yeah.
So let's compare now. AJ, what city did you pick?
Oh, I picked Los Angeles.
You went all the way to 5. Look at that.
I picked Los Angeles for number 1 and New York for number 2. So I got them.
I noticed you put Orlando. Orlando was 16
Is it
on the
really?
list, so it did make the top 20 at least.
Well, I'm thinking our nice weather, outdoors. We've got the theme parks here. Perfect place to see a movie. Yeah.
All right, number 1 for you, Maddie. Who'd you pick?
New York.
New York, you got it.
Just because it's where all the movie buffs are. You can go over to the South Side and see a film over there, maybe hang out with Robert De Niro. But also Orlando is huge because we have the Enzy on here. That's one of those movie houses that plays one of those special ones. So we got some good stuff here.
Let's check into control room. Let's see what you guys picked. Pop it up on the screen. Hard to read that. All right, James. Why did he put my
bedroom?
Yeah, that's a city. All right. There's
James,
a lot of traffic. There's a lot of traffic that goes through there.
That's a horror scene.
Bumper to bumper.
Very good. There's your Flash 5 as well. We still got more Flash coming up around the corner. We're going to know what's some fun and grow, what the new election means to your wallet.
Yes, especially when it's a small business. How you might find some new success with some tax breaks coming up in the new year with President-elect Trump. We're back right after this.
This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
Hey everybody, welcome to Daily Flash. So glad to have you here, right?
Yes, welcome. I'm Andrea Jackson, Mitch English.
I'm Mitch English. So in New Jersey, the latest TikTok crazes take over here, and in New Jersey, basically it's called door kicking, okay? And so what you do is in the middle of the night, you go up to somebody's house and you just start kicking the door.
That's going to go over really well.
In New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
And then you take off and then you videotape them, the people opening up. Now, here's the thing about this. These TikTok things have got to stop first off.
100%.
And number 1, you're going to get shot.
And killed.
You're going to get, something's going to happen. And then third, every place now has cameras on the door.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
And now, Hugo, you grew up. You went in New Jersey, right? Is this something that y'all did? What's it called? Door
knocking. Doorbell ditch.
So no. So he says never. He's never got it.
Ding dong ditch.
Ding dong ditch. That's it. Okay. This is a totally different thing. Here's the thing about it, though. And I got thinking about it. If you bang on my door at 2:00 in the morning or whatever, all I'm going to do is I'm laying in bed with lights on. I'm going to be going. Something knocked over. We'll find out in the morning. I'm not going to.
Or you're looking for an ice machine.
What was that? Yeah, or looking for an ice machine, which is a whole nother story here. But I'm not going to get up if I only hear something once.
No.
So if it's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like I can explain it in my mind. But if it's twice, then you're like, okay, something's going on, right?
Okay, and then now if they did that to my house, I would have 2 giant dogs running to the door about to tear somebody to pieces.
Get ready for it.
Yeah, but you're right. That's going to happen, and somebody's going to come out with a gun, and and it's not going to end well.
They're going to see you, and obviously on the camera as well. The town that is having a huge problem with this in East Orange in New Jersey here, and they're saying it's actually you're going to get jail time. It's a misdemeanor, but it could be a jail time. But death is probably the biggest.
Don't do that in Florida. That's all I'm going to say, because you're asking for a shortened lifespan.
I would agree 100%. So the TikTok trends, just
Please
stop them. All of them are
stop.
stupid.
Yeah.
All right, we are talking about hurricane season. This hurricane season actually coming near now to an end. We have a story that really proves that even in disaster, there's a little bit of a silver lining. As Hurricane Milton swept across Florida, workers at Advent Health for Women were actually busy as they welcomed 67 babies into the world. Hundreds of team members, including nurses, physicians, and specialists, staffed Advent Health facilities during the height of the hurricane. They worked through the night to ensure that new parents and their little ones were all safe in Central Florida. Are you doing them 9 months right now? We're here here at Daily Flash. We want to say congratulations to all their new bundles of joy. And, maybe the stress of the hurricane coming, but calculation-wise.
July.
All right.
Yeah.
So
if you were
hot summer nights.
if you were hunkered down.
I got a pandemic, baby, so it is what it is.
Pandemic, baby. Yeah, you just brought her in.
Okay, so 9 months from our hurricane season, Milton and
Get ready
Helene,
for
about July-ish, we'll have a baby boom. Usually that's kind of when it happens. A 71-year-old cyclist feeling some pain after getting hit by an ambulance. This is the craziest story. William Hoche said he suffered from a broken nose and his bike was smashed. But here's the thing. The company that owns the ambulance that hit him charged Hoche more than $1,800 for a ride to the hospital.
That's crazy.
Now he's suing Columbia River Fire and Rescue for about $1 million. William said he was riding his bike when the ambulance hit him while trying to make a right turn. He was pinned underneath the back wheel of that ambo. The driver stopped and the crew loaded William up into their ambulance. Then they drove him straight to the hospital. William said the bill for the ambulance ride seemed absurd since it was the driver who caused his injuries.
And even to add even more insult, they wrapped him up in a garbage bag. They didn't have that. I can't believe this. There's got to be some kind of protocol, meaning like, okay, we have to charge you. But apparently he didn't know that hey, look, you're going to get a bill, but just ignore it and we'll handle it. Don't worry about it. But that doesn't seem like that happened.
But the nightmare once you get a medical bill, if you want to dispute it, or if there's a problem with it, it's like moving heaven and earth to get it fixed. Yeah, good luck.
And good to him. 61-year-old riding a bike too. I mean, I'm serious. I mean, like he's obviously a healthy guy. For something like this to happen.
Good for the lawyer.
It's a
slam dunk.
Well, the lawyer was right behind the ambulance.
Yeah, thank you. Christmas came early.
All right, you got some money, and we're going to be talking financially speaking. What does it mean when we have a new administration to your wallet, presidential-wise? We'll talk about that coming up right after this. Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English. We want to say congratulations to our affiliate station in Las Vegas. Why? KPVM Channel 25 just won the 2024 Las Vegas Producers' Choice Award. Congratulations to KPVM, and y'all keep up the good work. Good job.
It is time to talk finances here. President-elect Donald Trump's win has sent markets soaring with positive gains all across the board. So what influence could his return to the White House have on small business? Here to talk to us about it is Amanda Webster. She's the COO of Fund and Grow. Welcome back, Amanda.
Thank you so much.
So what specific policies from a Trump presidency could directly benefit small business?
There's actually several, to be honest. And it's crazy because anytime a new president comes in, we have to look at everything, right? So he has a huge thing on deregulating the financial market, which would actually open up access to capital for small businesses specifically. The tax relief in general with tariffs, with the corporate tax stuff, with the extending tax cuts, not taxing overtime, things like that. All of that is going to infuse mostly into that small business sector.
Yeah, no tax on tips. Gosh, there's a number of interesting ideas there. How might tax policies under Trump differ from the current policies, and what impact could they have on small business growth?
So I think what his main drive is to bring manufacturing jobs and, the car industry, the plants, those kind of things back into the US. And so he is going to benefit those companies who do that by giving tax breaks for things, but also implementing tax and tariffs on things that are going outside of the US. So his focus is bringing everything back into US soil, and his tax plans are going to be kind of centered around that to help small businesses. That is his main goal. Of course, there's some offsets. If you rely on imports, that can be an issue, but you need to be able to adapt, right? And figure out which policies are going to make the best impact for you. But all of them are centered around bringing everything back into the US.
Yeah, and I think at this point, Amanda, there's something to be said for being made in America. And that's where these small businesses could really thrive, because so much of our stuff, you look at the tag, it says made in China. And I think a lot of people are starting to think, hey, why don't we have these things made in our own country? Are there any specific industries within the small business community that would gain the most?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be the manufacturing production type industry, the construction industry, engineering and architecting. All of those ones are going to be kind of the biggest direct impact. But then also think about all of the businesses that go down the line from that, right? So, and even in the big businesses and the big corporate side, there's a lot of small businesses that are in their chain, if you will. So it's going to go down the line, but it is going to definitely be that manufacturing, construction, engineering type businesses that see the biggest impact.
And what do you think? How could changes in trade or deregulation influence small business operations?
So the deregulation is mostly in the financial and trade sectors, right? So by doing that, it's going to eliminate a lot of red tape and things that kind of slow down the funding for small businesses. This is going to speed it up and make it easier for small businesses to get access to capital, which is the number one thing that they need right now, giving everything else. You're going to have to watch all the other things like inflation, because it's going to keep kind of having a little bit of a bounce right now. But I think that that's going to be the biggest thing, is it's going to open up abilities for them to get more capital, which is going to help them grow and get through this transition.
Yeah, some great advice there, Amanda. Thank you so much. There's a lot to look forward to in 2025. We'll continue to keep our eye on what could happen. We know that Steve Madden, a larger business, bringing his shoe manufacturing back to the U.S., and one of the big auto companies just announcing that they're going to bring their manufacturing stateside, again from China. For more information on how to earn and use business credit, all you have to do is go to fundandgrow.com. Stay with us. More Daily Flash right after this.
It's time to talk tech toys. My buddy, digital lifestyle expert Mario Armstrong joins us. He's going to help us with our holiday shopping. He's going to be sharing with us favorite gift ideas of the season. Always has something good. Mario?
Hey there, thanks so much for having me on the Daily Flash. And yes, you're right, I partnered with some great brands to help you all kick off your holiday shopping. And this holiday season, Staples has early Black Friday deals on must-have tech, like the Lenovo IdeaPad. It's perfect for holiday travel with Dolby Audio, fingerprint login, fast charging, and an Intel Core 5 processor. You can also get exclusive discounts on gifts and essentials through November 29th, plus trade in gently used devices for a Staples e-gift card that can be ready in minutes for same-day shopping, and save all season with Staples loyalty program, Easy Rewards. Okay, let's talk about secure shopping. With so many of us shopping online, it's essential to stay vigilant against scammers. MasterCard offers financial peace of mind through Your World or World Elite MasterCard, which includes complimentary ID theft protection. Now, this service monitors your credit file for fraud and sends alerts about suspicious activity. Plus, MasterCard's zero liability policy ensures you are not responsible for fraudulent purchases, whether they're made in-store, online, or over the phone, ensuring you're always protected. protected this holiday season. In addition to staying secure, managing holiday expenses is equally important, and Afterpay is here to ease the stress. This season, budget-conscious shoppers can use Afterpay's Pay in 4 option, spreading holiday costs over 4 manageable payments with curated gift guides and exclusive top brands. The Afterpay app is a one-stop destination for inspiration, new discoveries, and holiday essentials. Plus, shoppers can enjoy up to 80% off in-app discounts, making it even easier to celebrate and stay within budget. Now, nothing gets you in the holiday spirit more than lights, right? Well, you can create a festive home effortlessly with Gobi Permanent Outdoor Lights Pro. With just one tap, you can transform your home into a stunning winter wonderland for Christmas or any holiday celebration. It's built to withstand harsh winter conditions with an IP65 waterproof rating. These lights shine bright all season. Plus, with music sync modes and preset holiday scenes, you can customize a light show that brings holiday magic for the whole family. And you can create a festive and welcoming home inside with the Jura J8 Twin Automatic Coffee Machine, which makes easy to serve barista quality coffee and espresso right at home. Renowned for Swiss craftsmanship, Jura delivers an authentic bean to cup experience featuring 2 high performance grinders for personalized brewing and a unique sweet foam function to flavor milk foam with a touch of syrup. It has a touchscreen display offering 31 specialty options. Jura will elevate your holiday gatherings with freshly ground coffee and endless options for every taste. For more info on everything I covered, just head to inthenews.tv, and happy holidays.
Just in time to kick off the holiday gift-giving season, we've got some great ideas from Mattel.
Yeah, with brands like Barbie, American Girl, Uno, Fisher-Price. There's something for everyone this holiday season.
And first up, we have the Uno Elite NFL officially licensed card game. Now, the action starts with 112 Uno playing cards plus 56 randomized NFL player cards and 4 collectible foil cards.
Yes.
Deck includes 6 fan-favorite players from every team in the league across all positions on the field. And there are over 2,000 of these collectible Uno cards to take this game all the way to the next level. Check these out.
Special hologram player cards. Yeah, next is the Imagine X DC Super Friends Transforming Bat Tank.
Yeah.
At the turn of a power pad, this extra large pushing vehicle transforms into battle mode with a hidden launcher to send projectiles flying and the bad guys running for cover. Kids can jail up to 6 Imagine X fixtures in the transport truck for Batman to haul away.
Very cool. And last, we have the Jurassic World All-Out Attack Tyrannosaurus Rex. This is really cool. It actually gives Rampage Attack and Evolve for Battle features to the most iconic species of them all. The action figure's Rampage Attack is a dramatic up and down neck thrash as it has a chomp action and roar sounds. The faster the button is pressed, the bigger the roars and chomps. And his teeth grow almost 2 times their size. Beyond these toys, Mattel has a wide range of brands for everyone on your list.
Please visit shop.mattel.com to learn more.
Very cool.
I love that. I love them all. It is time to start working on your holiday gift list. Tech Life expert Stephanie Humphrey shines a spotlight on some of her top ideas. Hi, Stephanie.
Hey, it's always great to be joining you on the Daily Flash. I partnered with these brands today that should help get you started. You know how there's always a line for the photo booth at every party or event? Well, now you can bring your own to any celebration with the HP Sprocket photo booth. There's no need to rent expensive, bulky equipment. This portable gadget's compact and ready to use at any family event to capture all those special moments. There are lots of fun frames and filters to choose from, and you even get a countdown timer. But the best thing is that it prints vibrant, glossy photos so you can save all those memories. A perfect gift for the starter chef or a seasoned pro is the Cosori Turbo Blaze 6-quart air fryer. The Turbo Blaze has 9 different cooking functions like roast, air fry, bake and broil, and has cutting-edge DC motor technology so you always get quick and perfectly crisp dishes. Chefs will love the huge 6-quart capacity, large enough to cook a whole chicken, and its sleek, compact design saves space in your kitchen so you can make almost anything and feed your entire family. I don't know any guy who doesn't want to smell amazing during the holidays, so here's something they can get right now. Old Spice is hooking them up this holiday with their limited edition Holla Dudes collection so they can stay smelling fresh and festive all season long. The two awesome new scents, Snickerdoodle and Lumber Snack, provide 24/7 sweat and odor protection for an all-day holiday fresh feel so they can confidently rock that ugly sweater or brave the mall this Black Friday. You can get them at major retailers everywhere. Now, it's not the holidays without lights, but these aren't your grandma's Christmas lights. The Govee Christmas string lights, too, make decorating a breeze indoors or outside. With just a tap on their app, transform your space into a magical holiday display with over 130 preset scenes. But the real magic is in the customization. From AI-generated effects and music sync modes to this cool feature, shape mapping. You can literally draw any design you want onto your Christmas tree using their app, adding a unique personalized touch this season. And if you're looking for that perfect toy that'll empower the child in your life, Mattel has two this season. The Barbie Dream Besties dolls encourage kids to share their unique talents with the world. Check out Barbie Malibu, Barbie Brooklyn, Teresa, and Renee as you've never seen them before. And the American Girl 2025 Girl of the Year Summer McKinney doll will inspire your future entrepreneur. It comes with fun accessories and a journal that tells the story of Summer's small business journey. For more info on everything I covered today, including links, just head to inthenews.tv and happy shopping.
Welcome back to Daily Flash. On December 26, 1996, John and Patsy Ramsey woke up and discovered their young daughter had disappeared. They also found a chilling ransom note that was left behind. 28 years later, the case is still unsolved. This is today's must-watch movie, the documentary Cold Case, Who Killed John Benet Ramsey?
Oh, hello. I'm John Benet.
It was a case that people couldn't stop talking about. Some people don't think it's ever going to be solved.
Prior to Christmas Day of 1996, we were just a regular family.
And of course, then that all changed.
Someone killed his 6-year-old child.
Do you mind taking us through the day?
It was just unbelievable.
Explain to me what's going on, okay? We have a kidnapping. There's a note left in our daughter's drawer.
It received national news attention right away.
Jean Benet Ramsey was in child beauty pageants. When you dress your child up, you might innocently attract a predator.
Was there an intruder or was the family involved?
The press was going wild that Burke's the killer. We thought, this is crazy. He didn't write that note.
The amount was $118,000, which is really bizarre.
The tabloids were crucial in pushing the narrative. They were untrue, unfounded, but that didn't matter. It was a good story.
People hated the Ramseys.
It's like, oh my God, how low can you go?
And bam.
I did not kill my daughter, John Benet.
The Boulder Police Department made a lot of mistakes early on in this case.
Was there a concern that some crucial evidence might have been lost?
That lack of experience created a lot of problems in the crime scene.
There is evidence of an intruder. I say this over and over and over again.
If this case is ever going to be solved, we might be looking at the best chance right now.
Die accidentally.
We've been ruling people out for the wrong reasons. Everybody should be back on the table. You have to go deeper.
Hard to believe that case is still cold and not solved.
I remember when it came out working in news, just seeing about that. That does it for our show. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, be good, everybody. For more information, head to our website, dailyflashshow.com.
Bye.